Hello, my name is Luis Jose Rodriguez, and today I come to talk you about the study on why area measurement system based on transit stability control for power system. This topic corresponds to the class of Power System 2 dictated by Professor John Grimaldo. Next. Hey. These are the data of the article published in International Power Engineering Conference. This is Doi and author name. Next. First, we must have knowledge of the concept that will have used later to understand the subject of the article. Number one is WAMS, is the set of instrument communication fitting the application with synchrophasors. The task begin with installing PMU in substation and transmitting digitized data packets to a hub. EMF, Electronic Manufacturer Service, is a term used for companies that design, manufacture, test, distribute, and provide and repair services from electric components and assembling for original equipment manufactured. SCADA system is an industrial automation and control tool used in production, the process that can control, monitor, collect data, analyze data, and generate report remotely through a computer application. Its main function is to evaluate the data in order to correct possible errors. PMU is phasor measurement unit. Is a technology device that allows to perform with great precision and speed the dynamic analysis of the state of an electrical transmission and distribution system. Next. First, introduction. The operation of electric power system becomes more and more complex and brings challenge to the securities and science. Grid has been in an era of bulk power system in the world. So many new components such as HVDC, power electronic device, and distributed generators have been commissioned in the power grid. In China of the last year, the generation capacity of Chinese power grid will 9 million kilowatt, and the power and grid possess more than 20 high voltage DC lines. In this paper, the state-of-the-art power system transient stability control is introduced, bright flight, and some defects of current power grid control, and describing the type process a possible exchange of transit stability control, and indicate that the design might improve power transmission limit and avoid operator misoperation. And finally, some discussion and cascading events are given. Next. The overview of current stability control in power system. And the existing energy stability control devices are distributed in some vulnerable seats. The seats are chosen by pure offline computation based on stability analysis. They are interdependent and interline serve for the local seat. Then a strategic table for stability control under potential contingents is worked out by offline simulation. Therefore, the operation limit is conservative in the current state, the local control device and system control center. The whole system consists of the subsystem A, B, and C. Subsystem A and C supply power to subsystem B. There is on timeline naming line 1, as shown in figure 1, between system and B, and two lines naming line 2 and line 3 between system B and C. At first, there is a foul occurs on line 2, which might be the result of a branch of the tree reaching high line 2. Then to rely of line 2 trips the corresponding breakage, which leads to the power flow of line 2 transferring to line 1 and line 3. After a time delay, the overload relay of the line 1 and line 3 act and trip the corresponding breakage in line 1 and line 3. Finally, the system B is isolated. A blackout will occur in system B if there are no backup power supplies in it. Meanwhile, power flow between supplier and the consumer are unbalanced in the system A and C. Under stability control device that measure to solve the problem individually, it can be seen that all relays act correct accepted in the whole process, but outgate occur in the system B. The possible reason of this cascading event are that the relay stability control device only protect their or part and are lack of the global concept. So global concept stability control system is processed described in next. Next, please. Okay. The block diagram of the global stability control system is processable shown in this figure. The control center receives global system data from WAMS and AMS and SCADA protection and the stability control to analysis system stability and compute the control strategic and then send control commando to our control station. And when operation of power system is in a normal condition, with the variety of operation modes and network topologies and system parameters, the transmission limit can be updated in the control center and then is sent to local control device in real time. Therefore, the power system can operate in wide region without losing security and avoid wasting the recurse of electrical power. Next. This is the wall closed loop control for chart showing this figure. Show that there is a feedback loop in the algorithm. This structure ensures the stability control strategy to build that in real time through feedback control. This design uses dynamic information of world system. It can solve the problem of stability in global weight and also can coordinate with original local control device. No matter in the stability prediction or control, the simulating computing are necessary, so the accuracy of simulation computation should be assured. The system model and parameters should be valid first. Next. Next, please. In this figure, better represents the validity of model and parameter in power system and can be used assessing the validity of the model and parameter in power system. After simulation, assess it with the file data several times. The relation between the accuracy of simulation and validity of model and parameter will be found. Therefore, although the prediction result by simulation is not verified by actual system data, the accuracy and certainty of I can be assessed too. Next. Current stability control device cannot solve the problem of the cascading event as shown, but the global stability control system can obtain the whole information of the system. Protection and stability control device, so it is possible to solve problems and reflect indexed below. If the case is a fault occurring in line 1 or line 3, also a corresponding main protection will act and trick it breakers. The action time of my protection is about a few 10 milliseconds. The control center receives the protection action signal from line 1 and line 3. When it analyzes the power flow increases are line 1 and line 3 during this time. So the analysis is referred via added the new information in the control center. Next. Next, please. Next, please. Conclusion. The overall design of the global control system is proposed in fusion, including dynamic revising setting of transmission limit, perturbed trajectory prediction and stability identification and global stability control. This design is the combination of electric engineering and communication technologies. It is based on the global information and aims at the security and reliability of power system operation. The suggested scheme can receive the setting of transmission limit flexibly according to the operation state in power system. The global control system is under developing and the solution result will be published later. Thank you.